the Bon Appetit architect and spiritual architect, your friend and brother, Reverend Dr. Willie Earl Wade Jr., and welcome to part two of Cooking with the Pastor. You don't own the rights of the music in the background. I have here with me my two favorite cousins. Y'all always hear me from my cousin, my cousin, my cousin. And I say that so much, y'all be like, oh, well, which one? Dennis Kenny. So I want to introduce them tonight on our first, as we transition from Cooking with the Pastor and Dinner with the Pastor to Cooking in Conversation. And so I want to introduce them to you, and they'll tell you a little bit about themselves and their demographics. Then we're going to go ahead and get this big plate of food, this big dish of food, and we're going to sit down. They're going to tell you how the food tastes, and we're going to talk. And feel free to type in and ask questions if you have any. And they'll tell you a little bit about themselves as we go forward. So first, I'm going to introduce my cousin, Dennis Wade. He's an Orangeburgian. Dennis, say hello and tell him just a little bit about you.
Hello, Facebook. My name is Dennis Wade. Born and raised here right here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Cousin of Willie. Graduated from Orangeburg Wilson. Love God family, man. Love spirituality, just like my cousin Willie, Pastor Willie Wade. We're gonna talk about some things, like spirituality, food, the right food, good food to eat. Yeah, good food to eat tonight. Pass it on.
All right. And then this is my cousin, my brother from Brooklyn, my brother from another mother. We go way back like 4 flats. And so he's going to introduce himself, Kenny Hudson.
Kenny Hudson. Resident down here in Orangeburg for a little while. Family man, God family man. This is my buddy right here. We kick it all the time, smoke cigars and stuff. But yeah, we gonna kick a little bit about life at the table here. And let y'all what brothers talk about.
Exactly.
Amen. All right, I'm going to go and get this food now. Down here in the South, we all call it stone stew. In New York, we were eating it for years. It was called pork pot, and that's what I always called it. But I started calling it stone stew when I moved down here. So we're going to go and get that and bring it to the table. And then we're going to chop it up and eat it up and laugh it up. All right. I'm going to bring it by the camera first so they can see it. And I know their mouths are going to be watering. Slide it just a little bit. All right. We're going to put it right there. Ooh. Do y'all see that? Can y'all see that? That is the pork pot. Pork pot, and it is, trust me, I'm praying and believing it's going to taste as good as it looks. We're going to move it over just a little bit. Hold on, let me go get this other rack. Yeah. So, because I want y'all mouth the water, so I want to leave it sitting where y'all can see. I know I'm wrong for that, but I want to leave it where y'all can see it and everything. Amen. All right, we've already said the grace. So we have white jasmine rice, garlic bread. We have some watermelon wine from Bowman Vineyards, and we have some persimmon wine from Bowman Vineyards. And of course, I got my favorite because I'm just a Brooklyn cat like that. I got my orange Kool-Aid. That's what we do. All right. So thank you everybody for joining in, Sister Wills, Sister Robinson, Sister Caesar. All right, gentlemen, go ahead and dig in. pass it around. I'll come around and get mine because I know that thing is hot.
Oh, Facebook family, I don't know how y'all make your stand on too, but Cousin Billy, he has okra in his.
Oh yeah. I put okra in it. I put a little bit of ground cloves in it. Kenny told me to ease up on the ground cloves. Crushed red peppers, yellow mustard, crushed yellow mustard, and also the fenugreek seasoning. So we just gonna see how it tastes, and we gonna eat and chill. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask your questions, and we'll try to answer them. All right, hey, Sister Capleton, you should have came and got a plate, Sister Capleton. And so the pork pot has pig feet, pig ears, pigtails, and the maws. I have some green peppers in it, and some okra, as my cousin Dennis said. I have some, hey, what's up, Clinton? Man, Clinton, you should have came on through. Come on through. If you want to come through, I'll text you the address. I wasn't even thinking. We thought we was going to have a fork. You know, that's New York Red Devil. So we got that New York, that Brooklyn hot sauce, that Red Devil. Like I said, necessity and poverty will make you create a lot of stuff. And this is one of my dad's favorite dishes, raising 2 kids in Brooklyn by himself, trying to make it and trying to scratch everything. And so it was just good to us, me and my baby sister. So we just loved it. So I'm going to come down here and fix my plate. Because these guys got a big appetite, and I don't want them to get a plate or 2 ahead of me. So, yeah. Clinton, you see Dennis? Dennis here with me, man.
Hey, Clinton, hey, sup, cuz?
Yeah, you should come on through. You should have. I should have told you to come on through earlier today. How was that? That's all right.
That's good.
Yeah. So, good?
It's good. It's good.
Kenny, like, I don't have to say that.
I'm good. I'm good.
It must be good.
Really, man.
I did it again, cuz.
Did it again.
Oh, man. Hey, Sister Middleton. Hey, Sister Jones. Who is that who just texted me? There's always somebody.
Man, this is really good.
Yeah. Good.
No, I tasted storm silver before.
Thank you.
This satisfies my appetite.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Hey, Sister John. God, let me get that out. Either way, let me get that out. Hot sauce. Or y'all want some Kool-Aid? Pour you a glass of wine. Yeah. So, what's in the news today? One of the big things is this fentanyl that seems to be killing everybody.
Been around forever.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing, it's been around forever. So it's not like people didn't know fentanyl will kill you. They've been knowing for forever that fentanyl will kill you. And yet, for whatever reason, people are still taking it like it's a brand new drug. And that's crazy. But here's what gets me, and this is our government. The same people they paid to make the fentanyl is the same people they paying to get the cure for fentanyl. So they're giving them money both ways. Like we said about South Carolina when it legalizes weed, it's going to try to find a way to make money off of weed for some folk and still arrest Black folk. Like, and I think the reason they're going so hard for it, not to be racist or anything, is because it's not killing Black people. That's not our drug. We don't want to go to sleep when we get high. When we get high, when we get drunk, or we get buzzed, We want to be up, we want to be wide woke, we want to bug out, we want to laugh, we want to joke, hell, sometimes we even want to fight. But we don't want to go to sleep because that's just the way. So it's in the school with our kids, it's everywhere, man. And so it's just crazy. I think it's just crazy. They're eating too much to talk.
Nice.
Good, good. Good.
Yeah.
Now, Kenny is a married father of two. His sons go to school here. In fact, they used to go, both of them used to go to my school. I'm not there anymore. The youngest one still does, and the oldest one, he goes to Clark. And so Kenny, as a father, and knowing that these things are even getting down to middle schoolers and stuff, what does that make you feel when you send your sons out to school every day?
I pray for my son. They live in a dangerous world. All they do is so blind to us. But I teach them little skills to look for.
Right,
Going to always be aware, pay attention to the surroundings
right,
at all times.
right.
But like the government, I don't understand the government. When it comes to the guns,
Oh, right.
like it's really an easy fix. Because they got laws to keep the felons from getting the guns, but the felons ain't the one killing anybody. It's regular people, whether they got issues upstairs or not. And it's regular people. Like, person told me, a hurt person will hurt people.
Right.
Because they hurt. So they want to go out and hurt. They want to project it on everybody else. They get people like that to just walk in and buy a gun and do exactly what they want to do, hurt people. Kids don't make a difference nowadays. So they should come up with some kind of law. If you want to own a gun, you should be able to go through certain things. You shouldn't have no mental health issues.
Right.
Mental illness.
Yeah. You shouldn't have none of that.
No.
And you shouldn't be 18, I don't think.
No.
I still can't figure out how a 6-year-old
Oh, man.
gets a gun into school. And actually, you're telling me a 6-year-old outsmart everybody in the school and hid the gun from everybody? I don't know.
So that tells you who we got running our school.
Yeah.
Like if a 6-year-old got his mother's gun, got it into the school past everybody, who running our school? Dad, didn't you was gonna say something?
I say, I think the parents.
Yeah.
That's not allowing a kid, 6-year-old kid to get a gun.
Right. Like how safe and secure do you have it?
Kids these days, not like the kids. When we was coming up, our parents are paid more attention to us.
Oh, yeah.
More attentive.
Yeah.
And,
You ain't closing no doors in their house.
no,
You ain't gonna be in that room doing stuff that they didn't know.
right. They're gonna pay more attention to us. But now, modern day age, parents need to pay more attention to their kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so Dennis, your background is in social work.
Right.
So how hard is it as social workers to try to be everywhere all the time and deal with all these issues? That's breaking. What are some of the main things you see breaking down the family? Especially the Black family.
Communication. I would say communication with each other. It's like their sons and daughters. Like when I was growing up, my mother and father, they sit down, have conversations with me, But now, parents these days, they don't take time enough, take the time enough to hold a conversation, sit down and hold a conversation with their child and talk about what's right and what's wrong,
Right.
you know,
And how it feel.
how to feel, you know.
Like, I remember when I moved down here playing high school sports.
Mhm.
When I would get home 9, 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night sometimes, it don't really play that. I ain't had no microwave back then. So my grandmother, when I came in, would warm up a plate of food for me, you know, turn the stove on, warm up a plate of food. And until I put the last piece of food in my mouth, she sat up at that table and talked to me. She didn't know nothing about basketball. How was your day, Mama? How was the game? Oh, I had this many rebounds, and she didn't know what a rebound for the assist was. Oh, that's good. How did it make you feel? But she knew to ask me, how did it make you feel? What's going on? She was concerned about what was going on in my life. And that's why I said I wanted to do this, because we don't have conversation at the table anymore. The TV has replaced the dining room table as a center of our culture. And we got to get back to the kitchen table or to the dining room table. When I bought one, as opposed to these dinner trays.
Right.
See, this is the table. This is built for one person. That's the table. So everybody's sitting at their own table, eating their food, watching their TV, or on Facebook, or doing this or doing that, and nobody's having conversation. And watch this, Kenny, as you said. Everybody in the room is hurting. Everybody's hurting from something. Susie broke up with her boyfriend, she's hurting. Little Timothy, he ain't make the basketball team, baseball team, he's hurting. Mother didn't get the promotion, she got passed over by a guy who she trained, she's hurting. Father went to the doctor, and on top of everything else, he has some sicknesses and diseases, so now he gotta work. He's eligible to retire, but he can't retire because he's gotta work to help take care of the medical, and everybody's hurting and nobody's comforting each other. Because nobody's conversating with each other.
And really, I like that, you know, conversation, a family conversation brings on awareness.
Right.
Awareness of what, how your child, what your child is doing, you know. You don't
Right.
ask questions, you know, don't go get answers.
Right. Right.
Ask your child,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, how was your day, you know?
Simple questions.
Yeah, I do that all the time. That's all. Even old school, you know.
That's it. The problem is there is no more village. They used to say, you just take the saying was it takes a village to raise a child. There's no more village anymore. And everybody's playing victims and everybody's trying to win and all of that. And so we're in competition in so many places, but nobody's in a competition trying to comfort or heal or help make somebody whole. We just trying to get more, bigger house, bigger car, more money, prettier girlfriend, bigger, you know, all of that stuff.
No.
And we're missing out on the little things because we're shooting for so many big things.
Yeah.
That's true.
But no, I'm just more strong.
Don't have it.
Yes.
Man, what's going on, boy? You should have told me you wanted to come over. You know, there's plenty here. We didn't do the night and tomorrow and get you a plate. Hey, Sister Smalls, Sister Middleton, did I say hello? Sister Robinson, hello? Do y'all have any questions y'all want me to present to this eating panel? Hey, Lynn, how you doing? We gonna have you over, Lynn, when we do the bag of beef. We gonna have the sisters over when we do a bag of beef. The sisters don't be eating pork no more. They watching their babies. Mm-hmm. a good conversation for you, Sister Fraser, because you're an administrator in the school system. What do you see as some of, hey, Minister Williams, Sister Fraser, what do you see some of the biggest challenges and obstacles to teachers having full control in their classroom and parent involvement? Can you answer that? Then she might not be able to answer that. She might even be driving. Yeah. And I think the other thing is missing is this. That people don't see Black men in conversation. They see us in arguments. They see us in fights. They don't see us sitting down at the table breaking bread together and having civil conversation about modern day issues or everyday issues. We vote, all three of us vote. Locally, nationally, we care about what's going on. I know that stove's too hot in there. You got my nose right.
I need that.
Huh?
I need that.
I gotta get some to go place. I don't have no more to go place. Y'all can took some of this to go.
I bring one of those one time down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got about a dozen of my freaking right here. Jimmy Hudson. Don't give him your to go place because you'll never see him again. All my to go places at his house. I'm gonna just start going over there cooking and then leaving because that way.
Bring it on back.
Right. It's already all over there. And that's it. That's it.
And to get back on the conversation on the world and the Black family, so, the world hasn't changed. It's still the same world.
Right.
The people of Black family has changed.
Yeah, we are we're different. We're not handling things. See, so watch this. Here's what I hear a lot, especially from women. I want the relationship my grandparents had. I want the relationship my parents had. I want this, I want that my parents had. But you don't want to handle problems like your parents had.
Yeah.
You don't want to make the sacrifice that your mother made to have your father stay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to make the sacrifice that your grandmother made to have your grandfather stay. The man in your life, when he does make the sacrifices that your father or grandfather stayed to be the head of the household, you telling him, I run this mess. You tell him, you can't tell me what to do. Well, your grandfather told your grandmother, whether you believe it or not, what to do sometimes. Mm-hmm. Your father told your mother what to do sometimes. And guess what? They listen. And so you want the relationship that your parents had. I want somebody to love me like that. But do you want to follow somebody like that? Do you want to handle your everyday affairs like that? Do you want to handle family problems like that? Right? So you can't, you can't want one and say, but I don't want the other one. You can't say, I want to move to Africa, but I want them to get rid of all the lions. Well, Africa comes with lions. So you can't have it both ways. And nobody's willing to sacrifice. And men too, men say the same thing. I want a woman like my mother. Okay, but are you going to do what your father did? To get her to be like your mother. You want that, but you don't want to do what it takes to have that, to keep that, to secure that. And so, like I was talking with somebody, and it's amazing, they were saying, like how women who make 6 figures. So if a man pulls up at a gas station, he makes 6 figures. He drives in a Mercedes, whatever. And girls are out there, he don't talk to none of them. How they rag him. Oh, he think he too good for us. Oh, he this. Oh, he think he that. He yada, yada, yada. Woman pull up at a gas station in Mercedes, she makes 6 or 7 figures. And she walks in and walks out, and either people say hello, and she says nothing. Nobody rags her. Nobody says she thinks she's too good for her. So until we deal with that double standard, and they're on both sides. Men have some double standards too. But until we deal with the issue of the double standard and understand what's good for the goose is good for the gander, then we are different in how we handle stuff. We don't look at the world through the prism of our grandmothers and grandfathers. We want that world, but we won't look at the world through that prism. We want that relationship, but we won't approach relationships like that. Hey, Minister Williams, how are you doing? Is there anybody else? Well, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. We want to let these gentlemen have their last comments about the food. And if you're interested in coming to cooking and dinner with the pastor, I can host at least 3 people every Wednesday or every other Wednesday night. I have an idea what the menu is for about the next 4 or 5 weeks. So if you're interested, that's if I can get Kenny and Kenny and Dennis to get up from my table. It might be a spot for you. But I know if nobody else come, I'll always have these 2 gentlemen come in and share with me. So just inbox me if you want to come and be on cooking and dinner with the pastor. But we can sit down and have some conversation about topics and subject matters that you like. We want to ask 2 things before we let these gentlemen tell you about the food. We want to certainly have prayer requests for Dr. Felicia Riggs' daughter-in-law. She bent down in the parking lot in Tennessee to pick up some money, and it was laced with something. So the world isn't even safe. It was laced with something, a drug or something designed to knock people out. And of course, they were going to carry away, but somebody, I think, helped her back into the Walmart. And you always tell me you don't go to Wally World because there's too much going on. Kenny, like, I ain't going to Wally World. There's too much going on. So you have to be careful. And me and my cousin Patty, Reverend Dr. Patty Gordon, we were talking about that. You can't even take an aspirin for something. I told her nowadays, Patty, if somebody offered me a piece of gum, they better pull a pack out their pocket. They can't just pull a stick of gum out. Let me see the pack and pull out the one I want. And so we are praying for her daughter-in-law. She told me the name, but you lose me now in Tennessee. We're praying and hoping that it's all right. Ladies, please be careful because people are praying on you. Then we're praying for Sister Hope Williams, who is supposed to be here and talk a little bit, so we can have some estrogen in the room. We didn't want it to be all testosterone. And so to talk about these pop-up shop works, stores, malls that she will be doing on Friday, starting the last Friday in March. Hey, Cousin Josette. So hopefully she'll be able to join us next week. And hopefully next week you'll have 3 women sitting around the table beating up on me. And I'll listen to their concerns and cares and stuff like that. And then finally tomorrow, if you can, at 11 a.m. at Massachusetts Hall on the campus of Voorhees College, young Dr. Wayne will be bringing the keynote address for the convocation and then fall Martin Luther King service at 11 a.m. I think it's open to the public. I don't think it was any tickets or anything available. So please, sir, please, ma'am, if you can be there and be present, we would greatly appreciate it. So we're going to close out with their comments on the meal, good, bad, indifferent, how they tasted, how they liked it, and then we're going to say good night to y'all. All right.
The food is good. Food is good. See my stomach?
Hey, Sister Jordan. Thanks, Dennis. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you, cuz. Thank you so much. Kim?
I'm always full when I
That's what we listen. I told y'all when y'all see me cook all of that food, don't be eating it all. I just eat a small portion. This is my cleanup guy. This is my cleanup guy. He be coming in right when I click off. He like, that's it. So y'all say, oh, Fred, where's my plate? Your plate is gone. So if you want to play it tonight, if you see a black Lexus going down Broad, follow it. That's him. He got the, I can't eat all of that food. Because somebody asked me how I lost 10 pounds. Let me tell you, see what losing weight. Every morning, and me and Dennis talked about this, we were at lunch a couple of days ago. Every morning and every night, the first thing you should drink is water with some lemon in it. Squeeze water, lemon into water, let it sit there for about 10 or 15 minutes and drink it. Drink it every morning and every night. It breaks down everything. Your restroom procedure is good. It's great. It cleanses your system and stuff like that. So every morning, every night, room temperature lemon water. Let it be the first thing you drink in the morning. Let it be the last thing you drink at night before you go to bed, and you'll be okay. And so without even exercising, anything more than trying to get in 5,000 to 6,000 steps a day, in a week and a half time, I've lost 10 pounds. So, and now that it's getting warmer, I'm probably going to lose some more, which means there'll be more room for me to eat more of my food and Kenny eat less of my food. But either way, we're excited. Listen, God bless you. Have a smile on you. Thank you for joining us. And again, if you're interested, if you have some menu suggestions, just inbox me. If you're interested in coming to Cooking and Dinner with the Pastor, inbox me and I'll let you know what the menu is over the next couple of weeks and thing. And yes, I can do a vegetarian menu. I know they laughing. Kenny is laughing. And Dennis laughing. You ain't never cooked nothing vegetable without no meat. But yeah, so we can make something vegetarian. We can make some vegetables, saute or steam some vegetables. So yeah, so we are excited. This new phase, this new vision God has given us. Cooking and Dinner with the Pastor, having kitchen table conversation and everything. We're trying to bring back the kitchen table or the dining room table as the central location of the Black family. God bless you. Have a smile on you. Have a great, great evening.